If you'd like to close your eyes, you're welcome to do that now. I invite you to take a deep breath, letting the air fill your lungs and expand your chest. Exhaling slowly, releasing any tension. With each breath, letting yourself settle into this very moment. Envision yourself in a clearing surrounded by ancient trees. It's dusk and the sun is just beginning to set. The day's light fades into hues of gold and pink. A transition where shadows stretch long and the air hums with the anticipation of night. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, and the earthy scent of the forest floor grounds you. At the center of this clearing is a fire, its flames dancing warmly in the cool air. Around the fire, you see 4 figures seated, each radiating a distinct energy. These are the archetypes of your Maiden, Mother, Queen, and Sage, and they welcome you with open arms as you approach the fire. They invite you to join them to learn from their journeys and explore how their energy lives within you. Take a moment to look at the women in front of you. Notice their unique energies, clothing, and presence. The Maiden, her sensuality, discovery, awakening this new potential, this new beginning, the courage to step into the unknown. The Mother, the power of birth, creation, and unconditional love. The Queen, sovereign, integration of the journey and stepping fully into her power. And the Sage, with deep wisdom, insight, and offering guidance to others. The Maiden now approaches you with a lightness in her step, her eyes bright with curiosity, and she leads you to the edge of the forest. The air feels warm and alive, and you can smell the sweetness of the flowers and the trees. The path ahead twists gently out of sight, inviting exploration. The Maiden invites you to boldly take a step forward into the forest with a look of excitement and curiosity for the possibilities ahead. As you step forward onto the path, notice the soft dirt beneath your feet and the unfamiliar sounds of the forest. You step deeper and deeper into the forest, and with each step, you are thrilled with the unknown and the excitement of the journey. As you walk, your Maiden asks you these questions. When did I first begin to connect with my sensuality or sense of self? How has it been evolving over time? When have I felt the thrill of stepping into something new? And how did it feel to step into the unknown? Were there times when I lacked discernment? Was I overly trusting or idealistic in the people I chose to be around, the relationships I was in, the communities? How did I grow from this realization? The maiden picks up a feather from the ground, a symbol of freedom and vitality. She places it in your hands, inviting you to carry this energy forward into your life as you explore new adventures and potentials. Finding your way back to the fire. As you stand there, the mother rises to greet you. Feel the steady, unconditional, loving presence of her. She takes your hand and guides you into the fertile valley just beyond the fire. The valley is alive, and the air is rich with ripe fruit. Together you kneel on the soft earth, her hands touching the soil, feeling its warmth and vitality. You place your hands on the earth and feel the richness of this fertile soil between your fingertips. The mother takes your hand in hers and places a small seed in your hand, encouraging you to plant the seed into the soil, and with it, your dreams, your hopes, and your visions. You press the seed into the earth and you feel the potential and the responsibility that this new creation will bring into your life. The mother invites you to reflect on, what have I created in this life that I am so proud of? What does it look like to love myself unconditionally? Were there times when I over-sacrificed or neglected my own needs? How did this impact me long term? As you look down at the soil, the seed begins to sprout, and the mother places her hands over yours, encouraging you to honor your creations and the energy it takes to sustain them. Walking with the mother back to the fire, and the warmth of a flame anchors you there again. The queen stands tall and walks slowly towards you with regal grace. She takes your hand and you're transported to the top of a mountain overlooking the forest, lakes, and rolling hills. The queen and you stand next to each other as you gaze upon the endless horizon. The wind brushes against your face and carries with it a sense of integrated power. She invites you to feel the steadfast strength of the mountain and to reflect on the following questions. What does it mean to stand fully in my power, unapologetically? How can I lead with grace, courage, and confidence throughout all aspects of my life? What does my realm, my physical body, emotional body, or spiritual body, look like when I rule from a place of alignment? The queen moves with deliberate ease, fully centered in herself, and she picks up a crown of woven branches and flowers. With deliberate intent, she places it upon your head. Its weight feels grounding, a reminder of your sovereignty and the integration of all life's lessons. She invites you to carry this energy of grace and self-possession into your life. Again, you follow the queen back to the fire and you sit down, getting lost and entranced by the flames. You look up and there's no one else around you but the sage who's seated across from you. Her presence is steady and comforting. Her eyes hold the depth of lived experience. She leans in to gaze at the fire and invites you to reflect. What wisdom have I gained through the cycles of death and rebirth? How have I learned to trust my intuition and inner knowing more deeply? How can I share my story to help others navigate their own journeys? She leans forward and lights a lantern from the fire. It illuminates the space around you, and she gives you the lantern to hold. The flame that burns brightly in the lantern is your inner light, the wisdom that you will always carry, and your ability to illuminate the paths for others. As you hold the lantern steady, you feel the depth of this purpose and responsibility. Once again, the four archetypes gather around you: the maiden, the mother, the queen, and the sage. Their energies weaving together in harmony, and they invite you to stand in the center of the circle, holding the gifts they have shared: the feather, the seed, the crown, and the flame. The fire crackles softly as the archetypes step back, leaving you to stand with their gifts and your own newfound understanding. When you're ready, you can take a deep breath, returning back to this present moment and carrying this energy of this journey with you.